Before you go, can I share some scripture with you? So today in Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding, and in all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight." So I want to tell a little bit about a story that just kind of happened this past week. So my wife and I were out walking, and we saw a bunch of moths, like millions of moths, just flying all in the same direction. And I was a little confused because I've never seen this before. I mean, I've seen birds migrate, but I've never seen something like moths migrate. Um, so I looked it up, and obviously I identified they were moths, and that they were migrating to cooler temperatures and better food sources. And that was the day before yesterday. So I sat down yesterday after I got done walking myself, and I started to think about that um, on the walk that my wife and I had the day before. And I really been struggling myself with just trusting in God and allowing him to direct my path. And I feel like I've leaned on my own understanding and I haven't trusted in him. And so I really thought about that if God can conduct something as small as a moth, millions of them, and for them to migrate to cooler temperatures, to better food sources where they're going to survive, where they're going to be fed, and where they're going to thrive, how much more would he do for us as believers in him if we just trust in him and put our faith in him and we do as the scripture says? And so God is going to speak through the winds. He'll speak through the trees and creation. And so that's how I identified, recently how God speaks to us. And, I've been struggling with that. And, God may speak in various different forms. It may not just be, the wind or the trees or moths or birds, but he's going to speak to you and he's going to direct your path. So I just pray and I encourage you today just to trust in that. Trust in the Lord, trust in the scripture, and God will guide you to where you need to be. I hope you have a wonderful Friday, and God bless you. Peace.